Hi everyone, my name is Casey Rawson and I'll be your instructor for Start at the End, Backward Design for Library Programming. As you know, this is going to be a 5-week course. You should expect to spend around 2 to 3 hours per week on it. My goal for this course is for all of you to leave with a completed plan for an awesome library program or lesson, plus a set of resources that you can use to continue putting backward design into practice wherever you work, school or public library. First, a little bit about me. I'm an assistant professor at UNC Chapel Hill School of Information and Library Science, where I also got my PhD in 2016 and my MSLS in 2011. I've also been a middle school science teacher and I have a Master's of Arts in Teaching. I'm really passionate about instruction, which means I'm super excited about teaching this course. That's one of the main things that I teach here at UNC is courses on teaching and learning, along with research methods and some of our other youth services courses. I used to teach a course here for school library students. It was called Curriculum Issues for the School Librarian, or something like that. That course was, as you might guess, about teaching and learning in the school library context. But as I worked more with public librarians and attended conferences and saw what was happening in the public library world, I realized that there was a real need for an instructional course for public librarians too. It turned out I was not alone in thinking that. At the same time I was reaching that conclusion, so were YALSA and ALSC and Urban Libraries Council and other professional organizations. So in our week 1 video, I'm going to share with you some of the documents and frameworks that those organizations have come out with, all of which really emphasize instruction in the public library setting. So what I did was I reworked the school library instruction course to focus on teaching and learning for youth in both school and public library settings. When I did that, I quickly found out that there's really nothing written about instruction in the public library setting specifically for children and teens. So what we did was my students and I actually spent about a year, a little more than that, writing and publishing an open access book called Instruction and Pedagogy for Youth in Public Libraries, which you'll hear more about in the next video. And we're going to be reading quite a bit from that book during this course. It is available online for free. Other things you should know about me, more fun things. I live in Durham, North Carolina. My husband is an education attorney and we have 2 sons who are 7 and 4. They keep us super busy. I love to craft. I end up doing it late at night, even though I'm definitely not a night person. It's just the only time I have time is after my kids go to bed. I really love to quilt. I also like to crochet and sometimes paint. I've been trying to do watercolor. It's really hard. I'm not very good at it. I have been at UNC for 11 years now, but I do have to tell you that I am a Duke fan. I went to Duke as an undergrad, and that's where my husband went also. We met there, actually camping out in a tent for a basketball game. So my Duke loyalty is not going to go away. Basketball season is very interesting around here. Really looking forward to meeting you all and hearing about your work and your interests. In addition to the Flipgrid introduction, which I'm going to ask you to record for this week, I've also set up just a general course discussion board where you should feel free to chat with each other, ask questions, share resources. Really, you can use that space for anything that you want. There will also be discussion boards, individual discussion boards for each week, but those will be more specific to a particular topic. So anything else you want to share, you can use that general discussion board, and you'll find that linked in the introduction module at the bottom. One last thing, each week I'll be online via the Zoom web conferencing tool to chat about that week's course topic and answer any questions you might have. I know that folks are spread out geographically and have different commitments, so I put the office hours on different days of the week and different times to try to accommodate more people's schedules. There'll generally either be a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday at either 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you can't make those, it is completely fine. They are totally optional, but they can be a nice opportunity to talk with folks in a more immediate way compared to the other Canvas tools that we're going to be using. So again, completely optional, but I'd love to see you there if you are available. Thanks for watching. Next up is the week 1 video.